Hello folks, and welcome back, actually for the fourth or fifth time, but anyway, I'll explain. Welcome back to the Batcave, and to Farm Sim 19, and indeed American Legend. I've been having a bit of fun in games. As you can see, there have been one or two changes, and I thought that I was covering all this reasonably well, as much as I ever do. Gobbeak. In a couple of videos. So this is actually like 3 or 4 perhaps even. But it didn't work out that way because I don't know if I mentioned, and I think it was the second video, which is one of the two that never made it to air. I was having a render overloaded error on OBS, and I went to the forum and oh yeah, this is a well documented problem, and it's a hardware problem, and here's what you have to do. And right, okay, so I did that. No, that's not happening. Went back. Oh, but if that doesn't work, here, do this. And 3 or 4 versions later, I thought, no, just no matter what's going on here, this is just not happening. So I did all sorts. The upshot of which is it wasn't a hardware error at all. It was very much software. Because I did a riotous thing. I uninstalled OBS and reinstalled it. Because they said initially it was I/O speed. And I thought, okay. Well, I'm on SSDs, surely that's enough. But no. So I thought, well, I'll just upgrade it. I've now got 2 M.2 drives, which are silly fast. Let's try that. And it didn't work. So that's when I realised, right, I'm barking up the wrong tree here. So uninstall, reinstall, ta-da, magic, all works. Unfortunately, in the meantime, that happened. Because, well, I kept going, thinking I was recording, and all I was doing was creating a very well-voiced slideshow. Which is not really what YouTube is about. So, that being the case, I've still got this boy. That's still the same. We now have this instead of the monster quad track. No, it wasn't the quad track. There was a 400 horse class, and I just thought, for the sake of argument, let's just go a wee bit more. It was a 445, and I thought, look, let's just go for 100 up and give us a bit more over provisioning, because we're kind of needing it at times. We still have this fella who's just stupidly powerful, but actually sounds quite nice. This is back at the farm. We still have this boy, and you can see the dirt mods going great guns. So we're doing a bit of baling, and what I was doing, or what I am doing rather, is I'm doing a few bales, and that is going to go between here and, man, that bird really needs to be shot. Bog off. Right, so do that. No, actually, I won't do that. Do that. Oh, shush him. Right, so. Yeah. I'm seeing you flickering there. I'm seeing you. Anywho, so there we are. We've got that going. We're doing some bales. I have got a load of bales down at the sheepy maze. But as you can see, I've made a few pennies because I had a wee bit of a selling session, and I did quite well. I got a couple of high demands. So frustrating, because I got this all on camera, I thought, or on film, but well, that's all outdated terminology nowadays. But hey ho, you know what I mean. Or at least, hopefully, some of you might do, and others will just go, "What is he blithering on about again?" And then we have this fella, because I thought, well, how about we just do some silage bales? Got rid of that other Oh, was it a man? Oh, was it a man? It was a man truck. And this is now a different man truck. Actually, I can't. Right, we'll get back to you. So, got that one. I was trying to use the bale trailer bitties, but they won't fit, so they must be the wrong. They're an attachment, but what I was trying to do was with the horse. There was a seed tender that you could fit straight onto the back of one of these, and I can't for the life of me remember which one. But anyway, there you go. It did. Anywho, so this fella needs to go. There you are. So yes, sorry about all the blithering and nonsense, but well, I thought I was recording. There we are, lovely. Well, that's why I got the Man Agro truck, because it can do stuff. Yep, just check that's working. Right, so it's you done. Now you'll have seen this fella. Right, actually, do you know what? We're doing silage in two ways. I'm doing long term, and I'm doing instant silage with the bales. That was the plan. Now I made a boo boo because I was meant to use courseplay for raking. Yes, precisely. And then once I did courseplay for the raking, I could then set the baler off in the same course and leave him to it. Yeah. Kinda forgot, didn't I? I know. I never forget nothing, so that it's just a terrible shock. But here's a system that I haven't seen used very often. Tipping from the top. Now, arguably, you should go in from the bottom, and this field is going to get swapped over because go to this. We have a plan of action. Field 7. Oi, stop that. Field 7 is going to go to corn, and then going to hopefully buy. Why are you creeping? Yeah, stop your creeping. I'm aiming now at 23, but 23 is. I don't think I can do that yet. Can I? Oh, I can. All right. Yes. Oops. Right, that just means it's silly o'clock. Oh. Because the other thing, of course, despite my first mutterings, is this area here, beneath the cow pasture, guess what? Seeing as we're now past the first day, it's actually come up. Yeah. Who'd have thunk that? Right, hang on. There we are. So, oopsie. It's come up and is now mowable. So I'm toying with the idea of going in and swiping that from the cows because, well, I'm not going to upset the grazing mod because it's not there. Anywho, that's the plan. He said, oh, wrong button. Alright, what's going on now? Right, okay, that was just odd. Right, let's go get some grass. Whoa, not that way, that way. So, now that we're sort of vaguely back to where I thought I was, and I probably missed other stuff, so I can't even remember. Let's do that, there we are. Can't even remember if I bought coos the last time, but I have. So we now have coos. Can't say I remember exactly how many, but we have some. And that's why we're going mad on this, because I thought, right, well, let's get this going. Do you know what? I'm so old school. I'm still looking for a dashboard where the dashboard should be, forgetting all these little fancy bits at the side. Yeah, it is quite fancy. See, this one, probably got the head height not too bad. Oh, I never even noticed all that was up there. Oh well, forgot about that. So, yes, anyway. Right, throw that up and have a look at the back. Yeah, the other reason I got this was the jewels. But as you can see, we still have that mod in, the why am I putting a D in here? Oh, I've been messing about with RAM, that's why. REA even, and it's had an update. Not really going to claim that I've noticed a huge amount, but yeah, it is a bit nicer, I suppose. Well, oh, right, we're full charge. Now, the other thing that was that young lad mentioned, which is quite true, it bounces around a heck of a lot. And yes, it does. Absolutely, it does. Unfortunately, they're on. The problem is, and this is what infuriates me about Giants, the way it's done. People can only do half the approach. So like for REA, what they've done is they've given you realistic physics for rolling resistance, weight, size of tyre, all that sort of carry on. What they haven't done, and I'm not sure it's even possible, is giving you a realistic deformation. Because, like I just did there, if you're running over a swath, it should get crumped. No, not crumped, crimped. A bit. But more or less it'll come back. You know? Be like 4/5 the height or something like that. Right, anyway. So, do that. And hop out of there. Right, parachute time. Get this fella going. Right, now you see that stopped, so go back inside. Now start this up. Now this is, I saw a species doing this and I thought, oh, he's not noticed, or perhaps he hasn't forgot. But look at my fill bar, okay? 0. I know, terribly exciting. However do I cope? Oh, but also I have my tool position, so it's obviously mod dependent. Right, so do that. Now you see what's happening? I'm actually pushing more than the shovel can hold. So, see there's 2 now, and now there's 1, and I've got 13,000. Now this only holds 7, but I'm pushing it, and you can actually use this. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Now where this would really be brilliant is if you were tipping at the front there and you were pushing it at the back. So what we'll do, no, that's not good. I did have these in sequence, but guess what? It didn't work. So, needle pulling thread. I'll just view all the way out. Now you notice that even this 530 horse one won't reach full speed, or will, but will take a while to reach full speed on ground. If you're on the road, it does make a big difference. And I'm pleased to say that despite frame rates being a bit healthier, because that was the other thing, I even put all the rendering and recording and what have you on the CPU to the point where I had 70% usage. And I know PharmaSim would love to claim that they justify that. And I would love them to do that. I would love them to load up the CPU with physics and what have you so that it takes 70% of it to run the game. That would be fantastic. I'll not hold my breath waiting for that one though. Right, there we are. But it just made naff all difference. Absolutely naff all. But we're now back on video card encoding. Aye, that's down. And we are up to reasonable rates and no overloading. So basically it was a software error. For some reason it coped fine with a change of OS, but when I changed the RAM, that was just a step too far, that was. And it spat the dummy. So don't really understand, because it wasn't instantaneous, not by a long chalk. Anyway, it did. So I've also been flirting with that there Linux, because well, one of the things I found was Windows is very convoluted with its overheads and what have you. And when I was doing research for a new CPU, one of the things mentioned was, well, if you want performance, that really what you should be doing is you'd be using Linux, because it's far lighter with the overheads. Alright. Oh, you're struggling with that, girl, aren't you? Alright, you made it. But my bugbear has always been, yeah, but gaming is such a royal pain in the what's it, and let's face it, however clever I think I am, that's really what I do. That's the main thing. Okay, I'm recording and do a bit of video editing, very light editing. I probably should do more, but especially at the moment, it's good enough if I can just get time in to... Oh, we're done. Right, let's go the long way around this time. Oh, I haven't changed my render distances back. I knocked them all down to try and help with the render overload. Turns out that wasn't the issue, so I need to turn them back up again, but we'll just do that off screen one at a time and do a wee test and make sure it behaves. Right, so now this is off the mod hub, the bucket thing. Oh girl. So we'll throw you in about there, I think. A bit more perhaps. Right, there we go, that'll do. Right, and we're done. Yes. Oh, actually, what I should do is... Right, so that's basically what I did. I sold all... was that soya? Yeah, soya. Oyster drape. I mean, absolute killing on that, man. That was... Yeah, no wonder it's gone down, but... I mean, absolute killing. I've kept the oats for the moment. Wheat, I'm not really sure what to do with that. I think I might get a seed maker. And I'm going to use the wheat because it's so plentiful. I'll just throw that in and I'll have seeds forevermore. Wrong way around. That's wheat, that'll be barley because it's got almonds on it. It's all honey. Yeah, and all that. Moving on. Yeah, that was it. I mean, I did that and I sold a lot of gubbins as well. And I may have taken a small governmental help. Yes, maybe just a little bit. Anywho, because I want to get that straw thing going as well. I really want to get going on this, and I've forgotten, of course, because I have hop out. Because I've reloaded and rebuilt everything, all my achievements are gone. So I have them all to do it again. And the last video that you never saw, I got the 10 hours play, which I was laughing at, and then I thought, oh crap, no, they're all to do again. Right, so this should be a better demonstration, hopefully. What it's meant to do is it's meant to push it like it's called real bucket or something like that. Try that again. Let's do it from inside. I can't do this. Well, I can, but I'm just not very good at it outside. So, let's see. Wheel loader might be a better job for this. Yeah, I don't think this boy's quite got the weight for it, which is actually about right. Having spent quite a few years doing this at Carry On, it's great fun. Oh, come on, what? Right, see how it's pushing it? That's what's meant to happen when you fill up. It's then meant to start pushing it like a leveler would. And I would say, by and large, it does. But you'll notice that the silage itself seems to react far better to being rolled on. Now I don't know if that's an intended, it certainly seems to be the case. Yeah, I'm now really intrigued to see how this goes with a wheel loader. It's to me a bit like it's not quite got the weight for it. Come on, backwards. Yeah, I should probably try pushing the right button, that would also help. Well, I need to get fuel up here. There's a job to be jobbed. So, it's not perfect, but whoever, the guy that did it, I think it's just a fantastic idea. And it actually does work reasonably well. I mean, I'm using a mud bucket, which is probably not the best idea, or something of this ilk. But you see how it's got the big effect area? Or area of effect even, you know, that bit. I do actually, as somebody once said, speak English, and I've done for quite a while, but periodically my brain forgets. And I changed the timings as well. I think I've got them a bit. I thought I slowed them down. Oopsie. I thought I slowed them down a bit. We'll see. Right, well that'll do for now. Right, so that's you. Right, actually, never mind. Oh no, which is... Oh! 222,700, yeah, okay. Wow. Wow, that's going to take a lot. Yeah, we definitely need to move on to corn. Or maize, as I would call it, or whatever. That way, no, that way. There you are, that one. Yeah, because you get far better volume for area. So, I've also got this fella in for drying this. Oh, that's a point. I need to. Oh, I got in here. Right. Here was another one. I need. Of course, I'm going to need hay. So what we've got? We've got. Oh, wood chips. Poo. Completely forgot about that. Right. Well, we'll be needing wood chips as well then at some point, but we don't have any hay. And well, no hay, no TMR. Yes. So I suppose I could go get the brucks and that's it. Do you know what? Let's just get you. There you are. So that one there. Oh, there's my line. There's my line. Couldn't remember where I got to. I thought it was somewhere about here. Yeah, the realism mod. I think the gravity, so to speak, might be a wee bit overdone. I don't think a tractor of that scale, i.e. 530 horse, would struggle that much with that trailer. But then again, it is a massive trailer. I've never actually seen one of those in real life, but I've seen the smaller versions, like the 720 tractor, in real life. And I was obviously gobsmacked because it's. Well, the lad was the same height as me, and I was trundling up the road in the Arctic. It wasn't one of the boil wash; it was a full-size one. So, man, that's good mental. What I'm basically doing, the company I work for, is, well, they call themselves logistics, really. But if you order stuff off Amazon, or indeed any other online store, and it gets delivered in this country anyway by TNT, FedEx and all that sort of carry on. Basically when they get up to as far as Glasgow, the world ceases to exist. and they don't see it as viable. Whereas the company I work for has been going for quite some time and has a fully fledged network in the north of Scotland, so we take everything up, including the Royal Mail stuff. At the moment, and when I say that, it's somewhere about the 11th of July, so who knows when this will go up, but just drop myself in it there, eh? Anyway, at this point in time, we're running somewhere in the region of Christmas pressure plus 30%. Which might not sound like a lot, but basically all the delivery stations every 2 to 3 weeks are setting new records for throughput. It's just absolutely nuts, and yeah, I mean it's great, giving me a job, and I've been running up to Fort William, which is a lovely run through the country, and I just absolutely love it. It's on my favourite road, the 82, which, well, unless you actually live here, I don't suppose you would know. But see, right, here's my point. 12 ton tractor perhaps? No way is that getting bounced by grass. Not a hope. But there you go. Everything gets bounced and there's not a dent in there. So that's, to me, that's Giant's department. Fairly and squarely. That is their department. And they could do it. You know. There's far smaller outfits, you know, for me, and SnowRunner. I will be doing a proper run on SnowRunner. I've been on the forums, and basically I'm waiting for them to come good on what they did with both spin tyres and MudRunner. Oh, and just so we're clear. Need that corner next. No, don't need that though. I need that. I hate doing that with grass in there, that's just so wrong. But anyway. Water in there rather, not grass. But spin tyres and MudRunner both started off without any fantastic controller support. There was basic controller support, so Xbox and I think even the DualShock had trouble. But they now have full support for all sorts. Right, so we go and see what's going on with you. Yeah, what's going on with you? Where are we at? Right, so I think if I do 2 runs of bales. How's the time going? Oh, the time's gone. Right, okay, well, we'll not be doing 2 runs of bales then. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll finish off this line. There we are, I'm getting the cab. So, right, so we'll do that, but I was about to say something there and I've completely forgotten. Oh, yes, that was it. Spin tyres. Now, how old is that game? Quite a few years now. Recently got a massive, and it was a massive update to version, what was it, 1.5 now. And there's 2 games that allegedly supersede it. How many franchises are still actively working on 2 iterations back from the current moneymaker? Because let's face it, that's the important stuff, that's what it's all about. I was just so impressed when I saw that. But yeah, both spin tyres and MudRunner, spin tyres especially, the gearbox in there and the clutch support, i.e. it will behave like a clutch, and if you don't use it, it'll just go, nah, not playing. And I think that's when where the guy says something possibly a bit naughty in Russian, or it might be something completely inane, I don't know. But down boy, down. Yes, far too high up. Anyway, although you'll notice that I've got a 280 on a 180 horse machine, and yeah, much more better. You're getting a reasonable pace going, and you wouldn't really get much more than that. In fact, that's a bit quick, to be fair. As I was asking me mate, because they're in the throes of all this sort of carry on just now, and that apparently is your target. So you're aiming for 8, and anywhere around there is fine. Oh, I need to go and get right, I really need to get this. Yeah, you see how much wears on this. That shows you how much I've done. I mean, yeah. So apologies for missing out. Right, how's your feast? Yes, indeed. Yes, and that. Right, here we are. Whee! I gotta change the rake again as well, because it's just too wide. It leaves a swath that's too wide. Now I don't know, is that the map or is that the rake? I really don't. But what I do know is I've got the 4 rotor one at the moment. What I do know, if I do the 2 rotor, it works far better. So yeah, it is something the way it's done in game. I'm not really going to claim to understand what and why, but yeah, that seems to be what's going on there. So anywho, the upshot of all that is, and wow, that bird's keen. Apparently that's the only bird we have in America, which is a bit harsh, but there you are. It's very noisy. Oh, no, there's one of them too. Next time I will get a bit more of this here grass done. I'm going to finish this line, and 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So that'll be 20 bales. Oh, the other thing is that this baler does 6,000 litre bales, so we don't need so many. Because see, there's the other thing, I was doing that with grass and hay, because I did a load of hay. There was Mendrigs, which is the lighter area around the edge there, and to the back of the field down beside 20 mil. Sorry for all the whizzing about, but over there, a huge area, that was all done to hay. And actually, it's... Where are you? That one. So we had a bit of a rejig. We're slowly but surely moving the grassy cutting equipment over here. See, now look at my frame rate is going mental, but it's coping with it. So there you are. There's my new trailer, and manually loaded, no auto load. Even tied it off. Oh, right, that's why. I was going to say that bale's really squint, but it's not. There's 2, that's why. So I tied it off with bales over the top. Couple of grass ones, a few bits of hay. And look at that. Grass grew. Who knew? Yes, patience is a great thing. I ought to learn someday. I'm so tempted to go and nick that grass. So tempted, because there's a lot of it, and there's not a lot of coos. Right, talking of which, let's have a quick nosy. The other thing that I'm toying with, now this one is done my usual, about 40 minutes. I might go... Oh! You messy sods. Might have to go and have a look at them. Right, so what are we seeing? So 6, well, see, if we go to... Hey? Oh, it's splitting them up in... Oh, I forgot about that bit. Yeah, okay. So yeah, grass is pretty diabolical. Actually, what I probably should do is use a forage box just to throw some in. 6,000. Yeah, because that would top them out. Right, do you know what? It's actually easier to look at it this way. Right, so there you go, 15 coups. There you are. That. Yeah, so there's only 15. It's not a huge amount really, but I'm hoping that should be enough. The real reason I was wanting in here, and I completely forgot, are we actually doing anything yet? No, why are we not doing anything? Oh, TMR, right. So I thought I might get something, but no. Hey ho. But yes, I was toying with the idea of doing slightly longer episodes. And I appreciate very few people watching them in one go, and that's fine. I just think that the way things are going at the moment, I've got I'm starting at 3 in the morning, so my sleep pattern is just odd. But because of the length of the day that I'm doing, I don't really do an awful lot else. This is my days off that I'm on just now, and very happy with that too. But yeah, it does mean that I will be limited in how much of this I can do. So I might do slightly longer ones, and if it takes you 2, 3, 4 attempts to chew through it, if you can be bothered, fair enough. If 40 minutes or so is as long as you want, and any longer than that is too much, please let me know, because I can't guess. Only you know, and by you I mean people that are regularly watching, which is probably, hopefully, a bit more than the last few, but hey, I've been missing in action for long enough. I can't blame anyone for wandering off, because I'd be guilty of that. I've done it in the past. So anyway, if you've got this far, thank you very much appreciated. And we will have a do at this. I'm getting there with the other games. Now that I've sorted out my recording issue, and I've got the stats page up, and I've dropped 0 frames due to rendering lag, and dropped 0 frames due to encoding lag. So we are back in business, which is good to know. CPU usage is a joke, but then again, I have a bit of a monster, so that would be reasonable. And yeah, that's it really. I can go round in circles, as you well know, for ages, but I won't. I'm going to do some instant TMR, and that's what the bailing lark was about. So I'll try and finish off as much of the grass as I can, and we will. Right, where's 23's up there? So what I might do. Oh, that's quite nice, yes, like that. Yeah, see what I might do is I might just get tore into that boy. So I think can we buy that? We'll do that as the final fling and all that. If I do that, what's it going to do? It's going to wallop me down to 20 grand. Well, I think I've got fertilizer. I'm doing that funny again, I don't know why. Yeah, well, I can plug more stuff. Anyway, so what I'll do is let's just buy that. Let's just buy that. There you go. 'Tis done. Right. So 23 is going to be our grass seed. 7, as soon as I will clear that off, and then I'll set Matey Boy going, tearing it to bits. And we'll get some corn in there. That'll probably be next time, because by the time I've done grass, I'll have had me fill, no doubt, because that takes quite a while. Back to growth. How are we getting on down by? Yeah, everything. They're all seeded, which is not very helpful, but anyway. And I've got weeds on. I thought I'd be a good boy. I can't get that little corner 6 up. I don't know what happened there, but something odd happened there and it's not playing. So what do we have? We have, I think it was canola. Yep. Excuse me. We've also rape or canola if you're European or anybody else, but yeah, also rape. Soya there, and I think it was oat there to give me some straw for the coos. And that will get there at some point. So there's going to be a lot of grass work. The next time I will hopefully be at a similar stage in 23, having knocked it down and what have you. And I'll have matey boy, we'll get Jeff in and he'll rip it up, and we might enlarge that field, because there's quite an area where it yes, anyway, I'm blithering again. I'm well over my time, so let me know. Is 46 as long as you want, or would a bit longer be acceptable behaviour? Because they won't be quite so often. Oh, excuse me. I am trying to figure out a way of recording the run I'm on just now, because it goes through some rather spectacular scenery. Not sure whether you want sound, but yeah, it'll be one of those time-lapse numbers where you get a wee flavour and then we whiz on, because it's not huge. It's about a 3-hour drive, one each way. But yeah, anyway, that's for another day. Right, folks, hopefully this has been vaguely entertaining. Thank you for watching. Take it easy, look after each other, stay safe, remember those face masks or coverings, because a scarf will do. But yeah, it's not done yet, despite the way some folk are acting. It's not done yet. Let's just keep on it and press home the advantage. Alright folks, take it easy. Cheers for now.